Right now, Nikola Jokic isn't just dominating the NBA, he's changing the way it's played. Fresh off an unbelievable performance against the Suns, Jokic posted a stat line so rare, it's never been done before. 31 points, 21 rebounds, and 22 assists. Let that sink in. That's not just a monster game, it's NBA history. Jokic became the first player ever to drop a 30-20-20 stat line, and the wildest part, he made it look effortless. While most stars chase triple-doubles, Jokic casually broke the system. He's not just stuffing the stat sheet, he's rewriting what's possible for a big man in today's game.
Moving left, fires to Jokic in the lane, kick out Brown, open three, hit it! Christian Brown with the second.
Nikola Jokic isn't just playing basketball, he's playing a different game entirely. While others scramble to catch up, Jokic is calmly orchestrating the floor like a grandmaster on a chessboard. February was another reminder of just how special he is. 7 triple-doubles in just 12 games, all while posting an unreal 70% true shooting. That's not just dominance, it's historic efficiency. And like clockwork, he's vaulted himself right back into the MVP conversation, even as the spotlight has tried to drift elsewhere. Let's be honest, how does a guy who looks more like a hardware store manager than a world-class athlete glide through defenses, drop behind the back dime, and run the game at his own pace without even breaking a sweat? Jokic is redefining what it means to control a basketball game. He's once again steering the Nuggets to the top of the Western Conference, like it's business as usual. Elite defenders can't figure him out. He's making real NBA games, like relaxed pickup runs at the wall. And still, somehow, the doubt lingers. The same old criticisms creep back in. Stat padding, empty numbers. But come on. Chasing numbers is what you do when you want the spotlight. Jokic? He's chasing wins. Since 2021, he's been the undisputed engine of a Nuggets team that's consistently stayed near the top of the standing. And in 2023, he didn't just lead Denver. He delivered them a championship, all while making it look effortless. So if people still can't see his greatness after all that, that's not on him. That's on
in the game and shot clocks. As Jokic gets past Plumlee, beautiful lefty scoop off glass.
Let's face it, Nikola Jokic doesn't exactly look like your typical NBA superstar. He's not sculpted like Giannis, doesn't explode off the floor like young LeBron, and in a gym full of athletic giants like Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, or Joel Embiid, he's probably not your first pick. But here's the twist. Looks can lie because Jokic isn't just competing with those names, he's consistently outshining them. He's changing the very definition of what basketball greatness can look like. While we're used to idolizing speed, power, and bounce, Jokic brings something different, something deceptively brilliant. He doesn't blow past you. He outthinks you. He doesn't soar. He sees the play 2 steps ahead. He's got a magician's feel for the game, turning subtlety into dominance. 1 second, he's lulling defenders to sleep with his slow-motion moves. The next, he's dropping a no-look dime or nailing an off-balance fadeaway that makes you question reality. Jokic isn't just great. He's a basketball riddle wrapped in a Serbian shrug. Think Larry Bird's IQ, Magic Johnson's passing flair, Hakeem Olajuwon's footwork, a dash of vintage Arvydas Sabonis vision, and LeBron's court command, blended into one surprisingly unstoppable force. And he does it all with a half smile or a quiet mutter in Serbian, like it's just another day at the office. He's a scorer, but not the kind that overwhelms with force. He calmly knocks down floaters, mid-range jumpers, and high-arching threes that barely make noise as they swish through the net. His feet hardly lift, but the results are pure. That's Bird's fingerprint right there. But the real magic? It happens in the post. There, Jokic puts on a clinic. Spins, pivots, pump fakes, and counters that turn defenders into statues. Give him room and the fadeaway is automatic. Press up, and he moves like gravity forgot about. It's not supposed, but no one seems able to stop.
Greatest of all time. Jokic in transition to Brown with the stop and the exclamation point.
Putbacks. Instead, he muscles for space, reads the angle, and seems to know exactly where the ball's going before it even hits the rim. Rebounding for him is less about vertical leap and more about pure basketball instincts, and Jokic are elite. But what really separates him from everyone? Yes, we've seen big men with brilliant vision before. Legends like Arvydas Sabonis and Bill Walton come to mind. But what Jokic does with that's something we've never witnessed at this level. He sees the entire court like a point guard trapped in a center's frame, delivering passes with the kind of precision and creativity that leave defenders, and sometimes teammates, stunned. He zips cross-court lasers through traffic, tosses no-look dimes without breaking stride, and launches full-court outlets that land right in a teammate's hands in perfect. It's not just skill, it's. While others are reacting to the play, Jokic is already 3 moves ahead. And yet somehow, there's still hesitation from some. Maybe it's his unassuming. He doesn't have the chiseled frame of Giannis or the imposing size of him. Honestly, he looks more like someone who just showed up to fill in for a rec league team than the most dominant force in the NBA. But here's style points don't win games. Skill and he's the total package. The media might not shout it from the rooftops every night, but the number. Game after game, he's racking up jaw-dropping stats and carrying the Denver Nuggets straight back into the heart of championship. Another MVP. It's not it's a reality. And then came February 2025. Jokic didn't just turn it up, he turned it into a masterpiece. That month wasn't just his best stretch it was one of the most dominant runs in league history. Efficient. Jokic reminded the world, in case anyone forgot, who the real king of the court is. Nikola Jokic didn't just play well, he left the league speechless. He averaged 27.3 points, 12.3 rebounds, and 11.6 assists per game. Numbers that on their own are already MVP worthy. It gets downright absurd. He did it all with a jaw-dropping 70.3% true shooting percentage. That's not just efficient, it's historically unmatched. True shooting accounts for every type of scoring, twos, threes, and free throws. And no one in NBA history has ever averaged a triple-double with that level of scoring efficiency over a full month. He's pulled it off 3 times now. It's not just that he fills the stat sheet, it's how he does it. With calm control, flawless execution, and zero wasted motion. These aren't inflated numbers in meaningless moments. These are cold, calculated performances that bend the outcome of games in his favor. In just 12 February games, he notched 7 triple-doubles and nearly grabbed a few more. It's not about chasing stats. It's about dictating the terms of the game. Possession by possession, Jokic is setting the tempo, finding the gaps, and delivering with surgical precision. This isn't just another great run. It's the kind of stretch that makes history. So when it comes to MVP chatter, it's starting to feel like we're simply waiting for the league to engrave the trophy. And on that note, let's talk MVP. Nikola Jokic is right back where he belongs, at the top of the MVP race. He probably should have never left. That's not a knock on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's been sensational and has OKC riding high in the West. But what Jokic is doing right now, it's historic. It's rare air. It's the kind of season we may not see again for a long, long time. After a February that looked like it was scripted in a video game, it's no surprise he's reclaimed the #1 spot on the MVP ladder. But this run isn't just about one scorching month. It's a reflection of a full season of brilliance. Early on, when Denver was struggling and missing rhythm, Jokic carried the scoring. Now that his teammates have found their form, he's shifted into full command mode, controlling games with rebounding, playmaking, and surgical decision-making. Since the All-Star break alone, he's averaging 15 rebounds and 12.5 assists per. Yes, you read that right. He dropped a then-career-high 19 assists against the Pacers, then casually topped it with 22 dimes against the Suns, break Wilt Chamberlain's record for the most assists ever in a game by a cent. That's not just history, that's evolution. Jokic is also on pace to record the highest player efficiency rating, PER, in NBA history, while averaging a triple-double. He currently ranks top 3 in scoring, rebounding, assists, and steals. One category is 4 is outrageous. Statistically, this may go down as the greatest season of his career, even more complete than either of his previous MVP campaigns. He's been the best player in the world for years. But this version of Jokic, this is next-level dominant. Yes, Shai is making a real case with his leadership and elite production in OKC, and he absolutely belongs in the conversation. But to match Jokic all around him, it would take a season we've never seen. This MVP race is shaping up to be the best since Westbrook versus Harden in 2017. But here's the difference. Westbrook won it as a 6th seed. Jokic is leading a top 4 team on pace for 52 wins, and with a strong the Nuggets could push that number to 50. With just over a month left in the regular season, the momentum is clear. Jokic is storming toward his 4th MVP, and it's hard to argue anyone else is even